like to start by just thanking the community of Notley for your kind welcome, and Barbie for starting us off in a good way. And I'd also like to acknowledge the Uzatni, the hereditary chiefs that are with us today. As said, Sai Marlaena Mann. Yes, I'm related to the boxing family. People ask me that all the time. Also the car salesman Reedman that many folks have met over the years. I would like to acknowledge everyone that's here with us today, as well as the many people who are with us online, as well as the many, many people, hundreds and sometimes thousands, that watch these videos afterwards. So I just want to acknowledge everyone for taking the time to be with us. Those that are here now and those in the future. I will start by just start with communications. It's been said a few times, this is our AGA planning group. I am so thankful for them. I used to do this event off of one of the corners of my desk with help from Lisa De Silva and Benna, Mother Beaver, Benna Rathburn, and it looked nothing like this. They do such a good job. So for communications, really, when stories are shared, our spirits are strengthened. Communications is often, people don't really understand what we do, and I thought it was just us, but even when I've had the honor of going to conferences, it's something that all communications people, it's a relatively new field. And like I said, we're seen as the people who make posters. We put stuff on Facebook. We, of course, have newsletters and stuff like that, but really it's so much more than that. Our real value is as a strategic partner. We help programs to solve problems and reach their goals if we're being used to the best of our ability. We do this by shaping campaigns, the one that we've seen here a few times, these videos that are produced, as well as strengthening relationships, ensuring that community voices are heard. So important. Communication is not just important, it is absolutely essential. One of the things that we have been working on as a developing center of excellence, you've heard many times Warner and others talking about the goal is for the organization to grow in the interim, but eventually shrink and be a center of excellence. We started work on that around communications by developing a, lost my thought here. We have a group of communications professionals who meet from each of the nations, a community of practice, that's the word I was looking for. I always write myself notes and then I don't actually look at them. It's my famous move. Anyway, we have a group of nation communications professionals that we meet with quarterly to share best practice, to support each other. We also have supported those folks to come to a conference in Prince George that was done with the Canadian Public Relations Society and UNBC. We were able to bring some of those professionals from community with us to the conference. We were also able to bring an Indigenous communications expert, Julie Holloway, as part of our contribution to that conference. So if any of you are out there in the community, off of one of the corners of your desk doing communications, I feel you, and we would love to have you. It really is about strength in numbers and helping each other. And actually, if any of you reach out to myself or any of our ways of, you get our newsletters, you see us on Facebook, any door is the right door. Just message us and we would love to connect with you. So we've worked hard on our operational goals over the last year. We've talked a little bit about the jurisdiction engagement, which we help Lincoln with. So far, we've collected ideas from over 1,700 community members, and we have a lot more work to do. As has been mentioned here, we've heard loud and clear from folks that not only do people like having group meetings in community, also events like what we had at the Clately Park recently, and also online. Different people have different needs for communications, and we need to meet all of them. Very, very important. the Practice Differently campaign, recruitment campaign that a lot of you have probably seen, another example of where we can be a strategic partner that has had a huge impact and huge success. The Healing Hands campaign, Mike already spoke to it, you've seen the videos. The goal of that was to make sure that community members have easy access to information about programs in your communities. And those booklets are available to download from our website, as well as asking any of our staff members. We'd be happy to connect you with those. And finally, one of our big achievements for the last year has been having a communications audit done. This is where we hired someone external from our organization to come in, have a look at what we're doing. Overall, they found that people are generally quite happy with the communications that we provide, the services that we provide, but also gave us some tips on things that we can do better. So we're really excited to get moving on some of those recommendations. Some of the key findings from that audit were to, like I said, establish communications as a strategic function to really support programs to meet their goals and solve issues. We'll do that by a number of ways. I won't get into them all, but just to keep us on time here. But one of the things we really need to ensure that we're doing is making sure that community voices are heard. Those stories are so important, that information sharing is so important. We do also have honorariums. If there's anyone in community who's really interested in sharing stories, sharing cultural knowledge, whatever it is that you want to share, please connect with us. We have money for honorariums, and we would love to talk to you. So important that we have community voices risen up. The full recommendations report from this audit are going to be moved into our operational plan as a next step after this event. I'd like to move now to talking about our information technology team. This year marks a pivotal step in our journey towards becoming a more agile, intelligent, and secure organization. Really making sure that we are using modern technology to empower staff to get the work done as easily as possible. That's essentially what we do. Very much in the back, the back of the room, but working really hard to help everyone achieve their goals, to help community members have what they need from us. Some of our achievements over the past year have been, we had an audit done in 2023. We have completed 95% of those recommendations now, so I am super, super proud of the IT team and the work that they do. They work so hard. We've moved our data storage into the cloud as much as possible, and we're continuing to work on that. Servers are no longer, we've heard lots of talk already today about, and we hear honestly at every single AGA, hackers are always trying to be one step ahead of us. So we have to be one step ahead of them. So moving things into the cloud, super important. Also automating data governance so that only the right people have access to the right information. Talk a little bit about cyber safety, and I'm here with my friend Ronnie Alec, TikTok influencer extraordinaire. So important to stay safe online. We've taken a lot of proactive measures in-house to keep community data safe. But also, as we've heard loud and clearly, we need to make sure that community members are also having the access to the information that they need to stay safe. And I think every single person in this room has either clicked that thing, and as soon as you click it, you're like, oh, I shouldn't have clicked that. We've probably all done it, or had a family member who's lost money, or otherwise been exploited. It really is a battle online, honestly. And so this is a QR code which has a link to training for all ages. So if you're interested in that, I will actually ask that communications also share this website, if you could, please. I can give you the link later, but and I think loud and clear we've heard the message that people also need training. I know that there are tons of resources existing. I don't know if those will specifically meet the needs of community members, but I do think that IT, HR, and communications can work together to make sure that people have the resources that they need to stay safe. We've already had Justin stand up, so I won't make him stand up again, but just to recap, his role is to help communities make sure that you are getting, that your local infrastructure is safe and working well, robust, that you have fair service delivery agreements and that with your providers, and that they are using the best practice in the industry. And so Justin is going to be working really closely with John Reed, who is sitting beside him there, our IT director, to be that technical liaison. Making sure that you guys have the support that you need there. So please reach out, like Mike said, to him, to myself, to these gentlemen, even through communications on Facebook, whatever, we can connect you. And then for future, I'm not going to speak too much about this. It's technical stuff that us techie folks get really excited about, and you guys probably won't, but really the gist of what our future goals are in that program is to make sure that we're using the tools that are available to enable staff to be able to do their jobs as efficiently as possible. And that's something that I know the IT team takes to heart. And that is all that I have. I'm just going to mention there's going to be some talk about a survey at the end of this event to give your input as to what you liked about this AGA and what you would like to see differently. Please, please, please make sure you fill that out. There'll be opportunities to win a gift card for filling them out as well. A few gift cards from what I understand. And yeah, this event is really for you. So please let us know what you would like to see. Thank you, everyone.